this is Yael from Yael Alchemy, and I'm here to bring you the message of the Divine Masculine to his beloved for the week of October 28 to November 3. Yes, that's it, to November 3. Okay, so as always, I've already prayed over the cards and shuffled them. And at the bottom of the deck, we have here the King of Swords. And this is a tie-in to the energies in the Twin Flame Weekly of the Divine Masculine, okay? Because, look, in the Twin Flame Weekly, he came out as the Queen of Pentacles, okay? And look here. Here, while his higher self, okay, his more conscious self, is taking on the persona of the King of Swords, meaning very astute, very goal-oriented, and very fair and very reasonable. Okay, and he has his alter ego here, and this would be the Queen of Pentacles in the Twin Flame Weekly, right? You see his sort of mini-me who is holding onto the earth and trying to get a grip on it, so to speak. Okay, trying to get a grip on more earthly matters, which is precisely what the Divine Masculine is trying to accomplish right now. Getting things in order. So the work continues for him, especially because his concern, if you remember the Twin Flame Weekly, I'm swallowing my words. If you remember the Twin Flame Weekly, there's a lot of worry, a lot of anxiety as regards material concerns. Okay, whether he has enough to pay the bills, whether he has enough to support whomever depends on him, or whether he has the resources to make the transition viable in 3D. Because for the longest time, it's really just been in his head. Okay, and now he wants to actualize that. So the work continues. And here we have the Knight of Cups. And being a knight, it's a card of action. It's moving forward. It's a very active energy. Okay, and this is a good thing because the Knight of Cups, he's moving forward and he's using his heart this time around. Okay, and then we have the Knight of Swords. So we have two knights for the Divine Masculine. Two knights wanting to move forward, using the heart, okay? And the Knight of Swords here, he is in a charging position, meaning he's getting to be quite antsy, okay? He's taken the longest time in his awakening, and, you know, finally he's there. He wants to see the results of it. Okay, so on the other hand, okay, this could also mean, no, I was just given that message for another segment of the Divine Masculines, okay, who, because they're working on these 3D concerns right now, they would seem to really shy away from giving or showing their affection, especially to their twins. Okay, this could be a semblance of being a runner, wherein what they're saying is, you know, it's too complicated. There's so many things to iron out. And hence, you know, he goes back to being a runner again. But that paradigm has long been not really obliterated, but it's not applicable anymore. Okay. However, he is going back to what is familiar to him, and that is really moving forward in the opposite direction for now until he gets a grip on things. Okay, so there. For others, for a certain segment, it's really moving forward, wanting to move forward already, especially when it comes to making choices that are from the heart and all towards love, romance. But then again, for another segment, that would be shying away from this romance, okay, from what is what he deems to be complicated at this time. Okay, so now let's move on to his message to the Divine Feminine. Okay, I'm going to open all the cards first. First card we have is the Two of Swords. Next card is the Judgment card. Then we have the Four of Cups, the Seven of Swords, the Knight of Pentacles, the 13, this is the Death card in this deck. And then we have the Six of Swords. Okay, give me a minute here. Okay, basically, what the Divine Masculine, his message to his beloved, is that it seems as if Divine Feminines are caught between a rock and a hard place, or there's something that they are hedging on as regards making a decision. Okay, it's like they're having an ongoing argument with themselves that kind of results in paralysis. Okay, because they can't decide which way to really go, whether this pertains to staying, going, or some other choice that the Divine Feminines right now are they're still in a dilemma. Okay, they can't decide, and that's why we have the Judgment card here, and Divine Masculine telling her that in this stalemate, okay, a decision has to be made. While some of the Divine Feminines will be inclined to really just, roll the dice. This is the energy of whatever, okay? This is a que sera, sera. It's very fatalistic. Okay, it's not exercising free will. Others will read this card as, her deliberately wasting this other cup. But there is that energy of I don't care if I throw this other cup into the water. It doesn't matter anymore. Yeah, it's that energy, the whatever, it doesn't matter. Trying to be cool and apathetic. And the Divine Masculine is saying, no, make a conscious choice. You have to make a conscious choice, even if that choice entails risk. Okay, it may be risky, but with your skills, you can see here, this is a sword swallower, which you find in circuses and all that, and they have to practice their craft. It's very dangerous to put a blade inside your throat, down to your intestines and all that, your internal organs and all that. It's very risky. But because the sword swallower has had enough practice, okay, it is with care that he or she, in this case, because the Divine Masculine is really addressing his beloved, that, what was I saying? It is with that precision that she's able to do the task at hand, which is to accept the risky proposition with minimal risk. And that risk is significantly reduced because she has had lots of practice in it. Okay, and whether that translates to a situation wherein the divine feminine will go fully in faith with whatever her decision is. And because she knows that things will align in time for her, or that when the time comes, when the appropriate time comes, those doors will be opened that have remained closed before, and a pathway will be shown to her. Okay, and I know as twin flames that these little miracles of every day, because you have faith and trust in your spiritual team, your guides, and source especially, they pull through at, even if it's at the 11th hour, at the very last minute. Things happen to actually help you in your 3D situation, which is really why it's very helpful for your existence here in 3D to keep calling on your guides and your spiritual team, and especially your angels, because they truly help. Whether it's just finding a parking spot, angels are excellent at that. Okay, very simple things. So talk to your guides, talk to your angels, because they are working nonstop behind your back. They know your concerns, okay? But sometimes, because they respect free will, the thing is, you have to ask, okay? Some people forget to ask, especially when it comes to angels. You have to ask out loud when it comes to angels, okay? So you have to tell them what you want. Like, angel, please find me a parking spot, and there. That's the go signal for them to say that this is what she wants. This is how she's exercising her free will. Okay? So there. So the divine masculine, again, reassuring his beloved that although it may seem to be a risky proposition to actually choose one over the other, choose one situation over the other, she's going to be fine because she's had lots of practice. She has the necessary skills to navigate whatever would result out of the choice that she made. Okay? And even if manifestation may be a bit slower than what the divine feminine is expecting, that's in the process of transformation. Okay, this is change, and this is sort of the higher self vetoing the mini-me's with all our concerns, our anxieties, our insecurities, which really contribute to the stalemate. What if this? What if that? That really contributes to that, internal butting of heads with each other. And so here, higher self vetoing the egoic self, okay, with all your other concerns that are mainly ego related, and fears, okay. Sometimes it's fear that paralyzes you from making a choice. It's the fear of making the wrong choice, okay, and finding yourself in a deeper hole than what you began with. But then again, like I said, you know how it goes. So, and because the terrain is basically the same in life, especially in this incarnation, where there are challenges, there are triumphs, challenges again, and then joys and triumphs and bliss, and then challenges again, never ending, right? But that's the experience that you chose, your soul chose when you incarnated here on earth. So here, this divine masculine is saying that this sort of slow motion manifestation, that's going to be transformed. That's going to change. And here, the next card, we have the Six of Swords. And here, the Six of Swords card, although it is a card of swords, it is depicted. Look at this. This is an air balloon. It is swift. It is fast. It even represents communication. So whatever the impasse that you have, whatever the decision that you have to make, once you make it consciously, okay, and follow the advice of the Divine Masculine, look at this. That's going, and you overcome your fears. This slow manifestation, things will start moving, and things will start moving fast. Because again, this is an air balloon. Okay, of course, planes are faster, but then again, the air balloon is something that travels through air, and you can see here that the vessel that's carrying this person, okay, and this is, look at this, the air balloon is also an extension of the person's brain. Okay, so it does look like he has encephalitis, the traveler here, but then again, that only points to something that will free your mind from this dilemma. Okay? That's going to free your mind from that dilemma, from something that is troublesome. Can you see here that the town that this person is leaving is on fire? And you're going over calmer seas to another destination. So, very nice piece of advice from the Divine Masculines. And I like how his advice is somehow, his messages for his Divine Feminine are somehow evolving. Okay? And so there. Okay, and that's the message this week. And for those who, I have a new offering, because if you watch the video on the YouTube, on the Twin Flame Weekly Energies, the underlying energies there was one of loss, okay? And yes, I did say my anecdotes there, which I won't repeat anymore. Okay, but it's an inevitable, loss is an inevitable part of our journey, and sometimes we really have to deal with the death of a loved one, or, you know, falling out with friends, even the disappointments and the devastation that comes with slow manifestation, despite the fact that you've put so much into your ascension journey, and sometimes an ennui sets in, and it's because you're disheartened. Okay, but the thing is, acceptance is really the key, and that's why I'm offering this acceptance, or what did I call it? Acceptance Healing Reiki. That's going to help. And I made a video for it, so check that out here. And if you think that may help you at this time to propel you into forward motion in your life, then do consider it. Okay? Okay, so that's what I have for you. Bye!